what is up? Today, well, okay, it's 4:30 now, and I got a class starting in 30 minutes, so I'm just getting ready for that, and then we go to the gym for our SSB and volume bench, and then I think we got like leg press and those H rows. So it's gonna be a pretty decent day. The SSBs are always fun. They're challenging, like I keep saying. So we're looking forward to that. It's just gonna be a good day in general. But yeah, I got the camera mount coming in, so that I think that might have actually been delivered today. I'm still waiting for the post office of my apartment complex to process it and everything like that. So we should have that tomorrow. The mic should be coming in tomorrow as well. I don't know what time. I think that's pretty much it. So if I'm in a little bit of a time crunch, I can mount the camera just like to my dash, and I can be driving home while doing the whole voiceover thing. So that might help a little bit. Yeah, and then obviously the mic, it'll help with sound quality a little bit and whatnot. And probably just normalizing the audio, at least while I'm speaking. So I think in terms of like new stuff in regards to this, that's pretty much it. I will tonight and tomorrow, I might brainstorm some things that are just a little bit different we could do. Maybe, I don't even know. I'll think of some things, and we'll be good to go. And then maybe in the next week, I'll try to do something a little different and make things a little bit more interesting, because while this works, I think it's a little bit, over time it'll get a little bit stale. Not necessarily for me, but for maybe the people watching, and potentially for me as well. So I do want to try to mix it up a little bit, keep it a little bit interesting, but I gotta think about that a little bit more, what things I want to do, yada yada yada. So I think that is pretty much everything that's going on now. So I'm going to get to class, and then we'll go do my SSB squats. That is redundant because SSB stands for safety squat bar. So we'll do my safety squats, safety bar squats, or whatever you want to call it. But I essentially just said safety squat bar squats, which seems a little bit repetitive. Whatever, I'm rambling. We'll do those, volume bench. I'm gonna kind of be thinking about some things, some connections that I made yesterday, and then once I have some more experience with that, and just kind of collect my thoughts on the whole like the cue and everything like that, I'll do like a sit down clip or something like that. That'll probably be on my Instagram, and I probably won't leave it in here, just because I can recap it a little bit as I figure things out a little bit more. So that being said, I'm going to finish packing up my stuff for this class, get everything out in my car. We'll go to the class, and then we'll go to the gym, do that workout, and then we get to sleep, which is very much needed at this point. So, yeah.
gym, but I want to focus in other gym. I'm trying to see distraction.
Yeah. That's like one of the main. That was better.
Makes that pause that time. Hold it.
Yeah. Like I said, it might help to actually start significantly on your heels. Because then you cannot go back
I
at all.
think about that either.
Like if you have a tendency to move onto your heels, easiest way to fix that, start on your heels. Because then you can't move back at all. You can walk in front of it. You can walk in front of it, I don't care. I'm the asshole with the camera, don't worry about it. Oh, it is. I just forgot to stop it, but like I'm also not doing the set, so it also doesn't matter. But again, I'm the asshole with the camera. Don't worry about it too much.
It's in like the least out of the way spot.
It is, but then people like it's also in a very in the way spot too.
Yeah, but that's only because I can know that I don't right off like blocks.
Okay. I just finished up my session and it was decent. We'll go with that. Squat, their SSB went really, really good. Really, really happy with that. Don't really have much to say there or on that end of it. Things moved really, really well. It did feel kind of heavy, but in terms of execution and just kind of like toughness, hardness, RPE, however you, like it felt good. And we're starting to get the hang of it finally. So I'm happy with that. Definitely was not too hard. It was kind of right where it should have been. Maybe even a little bit easier, which I'm completely fine with. Back offs again, pretty easy. And they felt really good. Bench, I don't want to say bench was awful, but it was not ideal, to say the least. I actually ended up failing my the last rep of my top set. It was supposed to be a set of 6. I failed the 6th rep, and yeah. So I went into the back offs. I went really, really light on those. Like I went 120, which I never take for even back offs anymore. Like it's usually around that 140, maybe like 130, 140 plus. Even for even for those back off 6s. Like I think last week was 135, 137, something like that, and even that was pretty light. So I'm taking those, and I was also looking at the top set, and what I realized is I am extremely reliant on my wrist straps. What I mean by that is when I'm benching and I'm using my wrist straps, towards the end of the set, like my wrist really starts to get, angled back. And then the bar is sitting like here in my hand, and it's like I'm getting a lot of movement here because there's no stability in this. Everything gets a little bit off because I'm not perfectly over my forearms anymore. I don't have all this tension here. Whatever. So I'm like, okay. And I didn't bench in wrist wraps yesterday because quite frankly, I thought I lost one. It turns out it was in my car. And yesterday's bench felt pretty good. Like it felt really good. Was the weight there? No. But in terms of like technique, staying stacked, everything, it felt much better than I was expecting. So today I'm like, damn, it's just, I can't feel stacked. I feel like I'm losing all this stability, yada, yada, yada. So I ditched the wrist wraps for my back offs. I take 3 sets of 6 with 120, and I'm banging them out, and I'm like, this feels super, super easy. This feels amazing. I feel super stacked. Great. I go and I'm like, screw it. Let's go up to 142. Take that for a set of 6. I'll use that kind of like a proof of concept because it's a little bit heavy, but it's not too heavy. And we'll bang it out for a set of 6. So that was extremely fatigued because not only did I take 155 for 5 and then fail a 6, I had already done all my warm-ups to that 150. I took 120 for 3 sets of 6. Now that was pretty light, but still, it's going to fatigue you. And then I take 142 for set of 6. And I mean, I looked back at it, but I didn't overanalyze it. And it looked very, very solid. Like, very, very easy. Although that top set did not go as planned, and like on that top set, rep 5 was good. Don't get me wrong, it was good. It was very solid. And then if you look at that 6th rep, my wrists are just cranked back, and there's no stability in this joint at all. And I get this, super weird movement, and it's very unstable, and yeah, I drift back a lot. Whatever. I digress. So there's probably a lot of instability on that last rep, which caused me to fail. So moral of the story is we will not be benching in wrist wraps anymore. I feel much more stacked, much more stable, much more confident. Press is better. So no more wrist wraps, and we'll see how things go. So I don't want to say bench was awful, like I already said, because it was informative. It was, except for that, that top set pretty much, which even most of those reps were good. And realistically, I don't think, obviously it was too heavy. If it wasn't, I wouldn't have failed. That being said, based off of probably the first 3 or 4, do I feel like the load was just way too much? No. I think the load was probably slightly too heavy. Like if I just took 150 like I did last week, or even if I took 152, probably wouldn't have moved, or would have been, no issues. Or I at least wouldn't have failed. However, I have taken that for a set of 6 before. I've taken more than that for a set of 6 before. And the first 3 or 4 reps were all moving phenomenal. It was just kind of those last 2 where I was heavily out of position, and it shows. So, all that said, I think today was a decent session. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with what I learned from it. And now we just kind of keep those mental notes and move forwards. So I'm going to wrap this up here so I can go home, eat, go to sleep. And I might not do my accessory session tomorrow. I kind of gotta wait and see. I am feeling a little bit fatigued, a little bit sore. So I might just take tomorrow, recover, and then we'll be set for Friday or Saturday. Saturday's deadlifts, and just kind of see how I'm feeling. But that will probably be a tomorrow issue, or more of a tomorrow. What's it called? Plan, audible, whatever. So I'll probably make that call tomorrow, but yeah. So I'm just gonna kind of wait and see what tomorrow brings. But I was feeling pretty fatigued today, especially when it did come to bench, and then all those I don't want to say extra reps, but the failed rep, the extra set of 142, all that didn't help. And tomorrow is bench press accessories, so my chest is sore, shoulders, all that stuff is sore. Might not be the worst idea to just take the day and recover. But we'll have to see how everything is feeling and make that decision tomorrow. So, with that being said, I am going to head home, eat, get to sleep, rest up, and we might be in here tomorrow. We might not. I might not even record. I might just come in, keep things light, just kind of get through it. Use it more so as a active recovery type day. Get some blood flow into the pressing muscles. Get some stretching into the muscles, and go from there. But again, we'll deal with that tomorrow. So I may or may not record. Just it'll depend on how I'm feeling when I wake up and after everything that I need to do gets done. So yeah, that'll be a tomorrow call. But I will be recording on Saturday. So primary deadlifts, I'll definitely be recording that. We should have the mic and everything for that, and we'll see how all of that goes. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this up here, and we will be back whenever we're back. Again, it's just going to depend on how I feel tomorrow. So yeah, that's all I got.